veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh.
Yes, people, big up to all of you. I appreciate you all finding the time to be with us for this particular edition of Still the Blue Morning Show, 10:30 a.m. Las Vegas time. I do hope you are all doing well. Chelsea will be playing at home against Brentford. You can argue in recent seasons, our bogey team. Hopefully that ends today, and I'm confident that the manager is capable of finding a way to get a good result. But if we win, I take it. But it's going to be a very, very difficult team. Brentford, they are doing really, really, really well in the Premier League currently. I think they are eighth, and they are second in terms of total goals scored. Yeah, they're doing very well. They have a very unique approach with regards to how they attack. Very, very direct and good at exploiting the pockets of spaces here and there. They have a very intelligent manager also. He knows how to be pragmatic when he plays against less. You could say potent opposition. They do find effective ways to deal with that. But that's, by the way, I do hope you're all doing well. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I'm going to switch to the presentation window immediately so we can start looking at the lineup. There you go. We have it, but I think I need to do something like this so be able to see the lineup. I think I can go with this. This works. Yeah, there you go. We have it. Between the six of us, Chelsea, Robert Sanchez. For the back line, Cucurella left back, Levi Colwell left centre back, right centre back, Tosin Adarabioyo, right back, Malo Gusto, single six. If in fact the application will be 4-1-4-1, but according to Fort Mob, that's the structure that Chelsea will play with today. The four behind Nicholas Jackson, there are two tens and Enzo Fernandez and Colt Palmer, left winger Jadon Sancho. We knew he was going to start. Yep, Mihailo Mudryk. Yeah, you could say in that position currently no competition. In my opinion, as good as Jean Felix is, and we know he's capable of fulfilling the left wing role. I don't think he's shown that. Yeah, he should be starting over Jadon Sancho, who has 2 goals in two Premier League games, consecutive Premier League games, plus 1 assist, correct me if I'm wrong. And then right wing Noni Madueke comes in, no competition because Pedro Neto is suspended, given he accumulated 5 yellow cards. The last one against, I think it was against Tottenham, and 9 Nicholas Jackson. I thought we were going to see Christopher Nkunku start there in case Brentford decides to sit deep and try to hit us on a break. And Kunku is better at navigating tight spaces than Nicholas Jackson. Jackson seems to be more effective when there are spaces for him to exploit. But when that isn't the case, he struggles a bit. But that's by the way. Let's look at Brentford's own. Let's go to where we'd be able to see Brentford's own starting 11. There you go. This is us. Correct here. Yep. We've read the right. We've looked at it. With our own application there. But for Brentford, they have Wisa Mbeumo, who's been effective for them. They have Damsgaard. I don't know all of them, but at least I know their top players. Lewis Potter there, Yamo, how do you pronounce this? Yamaluk and Nogard. I'm just gonna start trying to say their names until I learn how to pronounce them correctly. But let's focus on our own 11. Any surprises for you if you're a Chelsea fan and you're in the comment section? Any surprises for you, Bobby? I've shared the link. You should see it there. I've shared the link. Maybe you refresh your app. So yeah, for me, Tosin, we've all been calling for him to start. He's cool-headed, doesn't panic under pressure, and even I'd rather Tosin start over Fofana. When Fofana, again, I've told people that why that's the case. Tosin, he's cool-headed, hardly ever panics under pressure. But whenever we have the pairing of Levi Colwell, Wesley Fofana, or Levi Colwell and what's his name, Asa the Sassi or Benwell Badeshile, under the slightest of persistent pressure from our opposition, they start panicking. Panic sets in, leading to us, in most cases, conceding unnecessary goals. And Tosin, actually, he's better than all of them aerially. He reads the game better than all of them. He may not be the most vocal. I don't know. If maybe he is, and maybe I've not been paying attention. But he leads the back line effectively. He's cool-headed under persistent pressure from the opposition. He's still cool, calm, and collected. So the manager probably took his time to look at it and realize, yeah, we do need Tosin to start this game. Otherwise, under persistent pressure, we'd concede unnecessary goals. And the truth remains, if we concede first against Brentford, it'd be difficult to come back from it. And their manager is smart enough to exploit the slightest of spaces or opportunities that they find. Because if we concede first, we push to get an equalizing goals, and in the process, risking a lot that could lead to us conceding unnecessary goals, if that makes sense. But that's by the way. Let's see what you have to say. What do you make of the lineup? Isn't this the obvious lineup? I mean, it's difficult to say. Tosin, didn't he play in the conference league? He did. So the argument was that he played, that he wasn't going to play in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he play? Am I mixing things up here? Yeah. So we wanted him to start, but we weren't sure that he was going to start because we had a conversation and conclude that the manager, for some reason, doesn't maybe trust him that much. But this is telling, really. There are games that we've played that I was expecting Tosin to start, and he didn't start. I think this is a perfect balance, and hopefully they prove that's the case today. For pace, we have Gusto as right back. Whether he applies himself in a traditional manner or inverts, we don't know. But I think if anybody will invert there, I think on the right hand side, maybe it would be Gusto. I don't know, but we'll find out anyway. Big up to you too, Vic. Nice to see you. I do appreciate you for joining us this morning. Yeah, Bobby, the link is in the group. I've shared it there. He says, okay, wait, I didn't see Tosin there. I thought it was bad. No, that's Tosin. Am I mixing things up here? Let's look at it again. There you go. Adara Bioyo here. Yeah, and that's from a Fort Mob. You can check elsewhere to be sure. Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah, Tosin is starting. And for me, I think we're better off Tosin starting there, irrespective of whether Badia Shile, when he was moved to the left hand side, did better against Tottenham. But I think this is a more balanced backline than usual, than any of our pairing, in my opinion. Hi to you too, Lucilla. Lucilla, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. And if you're just joining us, the question is, what do you make of the lineup? I think for me, this is the best we can do right now, except whether let's see the players we have on the bench. For Chelsea, let me open this here. Okay, we have Philip Jorgensen, Axel de Sassi, Josh Achibong, Renato Viega, Akinan Drizwell Hall, Sam Ragzaki, Christopher Nkunku, Mark Gui, Tariq George. Why not even Joao Felix? And it's not listed as injured. So Mudrik is still ill. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Joao Felix isn't even on the bench. So maybe he's ill himself, and these guys don't have him listed because they're not too sure what's going on with him. So I don't know why that is the case. So but I'd rather, had that not been the case, I'd rather see Joao Felix start on the left and Jadon Sancho moving to the right, or even Joao Felix starting in the 10th position while Cole Palmer moves to the right. But yeah, still, I'm good with this. Really, this is the best I believe we can do. Is set maybe Nkunku for Jackson, but you don't know how Brentford are going to play. They're fluid. They can decide to attack. They can decide to sit deep, find the chances and hit you on a break. But let's see what happens. I'll get to Bobby to get his opinion on the lineup. If Chelsea wins today, it will be the best ever weekend in the new era. Yeah, well, given that of late that Brentford, they've been our bogey team. So that's a good, a correct argument there. Badiashile must be sick or injured. He's not even on the bench. Yeah, exactly. He's not even on the bench too. So something isn't quite right. What that is, I don't know. So that just that probably highlights the fact that the manager doesn't really trust Tosin, but is only using him out of necessity. And I hope Tosin proves that he should be starting. This is his opportunity. That's why competition comes in. This is where he needs to prove that he should be starting over Badi, that he shouldn't be on the bench while we start two left-footed centre backs, and there are not. You can say one of them in Badi Shile not comfortable playing on the right hand side. When we are in offensive transition, whenever he's on the right hand side, he struggles to you could say to pass the ball effectively. So hopefully Tosin proves that he should be starting if need be. Let's see the lineup. Big up to you, Jay. Nice to see you, my bro. I do hope you're doing well. Unfortunately for me, Nightbot has gone AWOL, absent without leave. If you trigger command, he hardly ever answered. I'm not sure. Well, maybe we should change to some other application. I don't have time to develop anything new myself right now. But big up to you too, Jay. Nice to see you. I hope you're well. The lineup is not bad. Chelsea have to collect a 3 points. I mean, it's not bad. You can say that's the best we can do right now. So Maresca rewarded a bunch of the guys who traveled for the Conference League game. Yeah, the kids, and I wouldn't. And I've heard that actually Achibong he's actually capable of fulfilling the centre back role. So I think they're rewarding him probably for deciding to stay, for buying into what was sold to him. I think I don't know how else to phrase it, but that's by the way we have Bobby in the house in the game. starts in about 19 minutes. Currently, if I'm wrong. But Bobby, big up to you. Thank you for finding the time to be with me on the panel. I sincerely do appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Let's hear your thoughts on the lineup, Bobby.
Yeah, big up, coach.
Big
Is
up.
this game on Peacock? I don't know.
Since the last game, this will be the last game for the day. It should be on TV. Usually, games you see on Peacock is when there are multiple games going on at the same time, only a few on TV and some on Peacock. But once this is, as long as this is the last game for the day, it should be on TV, not on Peacock.
No, there's the Spurs game as well,
Oh, the sports game starting right now. Let me check.
and Southampton at the same time.
I thought
That
this was the Man United game was the last game for today. Then let me see Premier League games here. Let me look at it again. Give me 1 second. Sports game at 11. So one of the two should be on Peacock.
it's the
Uh,
Spurs game.
so let me check with you. The sports game on Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So ours is on TV. Yeah, go ahead.
On which channel? I don't see it.
Let me check. Probably on USA because but beyond this period, it doesn't show on. It was it NBC or what? But I'll check for you. Why you speak, Bobby?
Yeah. I mean the um the the lineup.
Mhm.
Yes, I mean Tosin. We're still learning this team, and they're really in a big position where if they were if they were
Yeah, the Chelsea game will be on USA Network.
okay, that's in USA. That's I don't know how to get that. Yeah, I mean, let me see if I can Google that. Yeah, I mean, this team is we're still learning about this team. And what's interesting about today is are they capable of showing their ability to stand up to the plate really and win this game. Winning this game is of huge interest because we need to know that we're capable of doing that. I think we are. I don't know where Lavia is. Is he on the bench as well? Because I know
Not even
Felix.
on the bench. So probably in. Let me look at it again.
So no
Romeo
Lavia, no
Lavia.
Thaddeus.
No, Lavia is not even on the bench. So probably these guys don't have the information to update his status.
So
Yeah. So
no
probably he's
Lavia,
not
no
ready.
Thaddeus,
Yeah.
no Felix.
Hmm.
That's for people that didn't even travel for the last game. That's a little bit
Yeah.
concerning, bearing in mind that the games are going to be coming thick and fast now. Um, but that aside, it is what it is. We have a lot of youngsters who played in away in Astana, and
And proof that they can hold their own.
yeah, but they've had no rest. They've just come back from Astana barely 48 hours ago.
Hmm.
It will be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, look, we're capable of this, of beating this team. We just have to turn up and perform, uh, according to how we have been doing in the recent past. Now, um, what was I going to say? Uh, I think this game is going to be as difficult for Brentford as it will be for us. I'm interested in seeing how we'll handle Brentford. I think we know what to expect from them, but I'm not sure they know what to expect from us. There's been a lot of sort of chest beating and word games and so on from Thomas Frank. But I think we'll give them problems. It's a shame Neto's not there, and I hope Madueke in particular plays well today. If he does what he can do on one flank and Sancho on the other, we could cause them a lot of problems today. It's
Hmm.
disappointing not having Lavia. I don't really like that because you're set up there showing one man really holding in midfield. it's not ideal for us, although quite clearly
That
Palmer
that might
and
not be
Enzo.
the application, Bobby. This is just
Yeah,
where
I
what
know. You know,
yeah. Mhm.
Palmer and Enzo will be dropping back at times, and either Kaisaid, Cucurella, or Gusto will invert. I'm keen on watching Tosin. I think this is his opportunity to really stake his claim because he's the proper right footer in this
Mhm.
setup. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be yet again a revealing um, prospect of exactly where we are in our development and this project. But if we apply ourselves correctly, I think we could cause them some big problems today.
Yeah. Just quickly, I think Maresca explains the absence of Felix and Brentford. Okay, updating Badiashile and Lavia. So we've known that Felix was ill again. We were told that he's ill before we left. He was ill before the troop traveled to Kazakhstan. But let's hear what he says here. Chelsea head coach Enzo Maresca has explained why Benoit Badiashile and Romeo Lavia are missing from today's London derby with Brentford. Both players started last week. Last week, a Premier League win over Spurs, but are missing from today's squad due to injury. Maresca explained that Benoit Badiashile a problem yesterday during the session. For now, we do not know how long he will be out for. As for Romeo Lavia, he can be available for the next game, so probably a precaution. Maresca made 10 changes. Okay, no need to read further there. I think we've gotten the main point there. Dante, big up to you and thank you for joining us. Your thoughts on the lineup. Let's hear you.
Yeah, big up, coach. Big up, Bobby. Everyone in the chat. Yeah,
Dante.
good. It's exactly as I predicted. So yeah, it's good. Tossin gets his chance. He gets his chance, but is Shield being a little late withdrawal with a little bit of an injury, so he gets his chance. I think it's a bit more balanced that way as well. Anyway, with him on the right and then Colwell on the left, so I
Mhm.
think that's no big loss there. Actually, I think that's a gain, not a loss. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, I didn't have Lavia starting anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, it'd be
Midfield
nice to have
doesn't
him on the
worry
bench.
you a bit with their physicality.
No, no, it's fine. We need to be on the front foot of the attack. Lavia won't produce that if he's playing with Caicedo. So I didn't have Lavia in the starting lineup anyway. I had him on the bench, but yeah, he's not available anyway. So no, I'm not concerned. We're gonna have more of the ball. We can go forward more. Yeah, so I'm not concerned with Lavia not being there. Caicedo can do their job, and Gusto can invert or Cucurella to help as well. So that's adequate. And yeah, I'd rather have Cucurella or Gusto on the wide, so they have speed for those counter attacks that Brentford like to do. So yeah, if Caicedo played right back, he won't be able to really handle those as well as Gusto, in my opinion. So I'm actually more happy with this. Um, yeah, look, it's the right team. Yeah, like what we were saying, shame we don't have Neto or someone else there as well. But we have to put all the guys that travelled on the bench. So there's quite a few missing there, but it's still this first 11, still a very strong 11, and yeah,
Even a better defensive line, in my opinion.
yeah, it's stronger defensive line definitely. Tossin will control everything. He'll let Colwell do all that work to come out. He'll watch and he'll direct the line. He'll keep the offside line really well, as long as Cole follows, hopefully. And yeah, he'll organize there. So I'm
And
happy.
quickly,
And
irrespective
Six
of
is
what
going
we're
to help
looking at here,
this a lot as well.
even yeah, Dante, just quickly, irrespective of whether the back line is 4 or 3 in offensive transition, Houston, I think one of these two, this guy here in Cucurella or this guy will
Yeah,
always come to the central area to make it two.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think this guy will be alone.
No,
That's
it'll be free at
almost
the back
always our thing
in
to
possession.
overload
Yeah.
all departments on the pitch. But go ahead.
Yeah, it'll be free at the back in possession, 100%. It'll be 3-2-4-1, most likely. But don't be surprised if Maresca is bold against these teams. He's even done like 3-1-5-1. So don't be surprised if that's the case either. We've seen that already, him ultra attacking at home, especially. He's done that. So we might see that as well. So yeah, because Brentford will sit back, they'll dig in. they'll have everyone back and try to catch us on the counter. That'll be their game from the start. So we'll see. We'll see how we go
Yeah.
there. But yeah, like I said the other day, I said, yeah, I'm not too worried because we're much better in possession. We have more technical players now. It's a different coach from when we played him last time, and it's not going to be open, crazy football that Brentford thrives on. It's going to be, we're more organized now, so much better. So yeah,
And if the
looking forward
concern
to
is
it.
that they're going to sit deep, we need to be on them as much as we can.
Exactly, and that's why I would prefer instead of Lavia there. I want us to be on the front foot, keep that possession there, and if we have Lavia there and Caicedo sitting back there, well, then they're going to have a bit more possession, and they're going to be on us as well. So I'd prefer it this way: us attacking from the start and going hard at them. Yeah, much better.
Yeah. All right, let's catch up with what we have. Vicky saying Lavia's injury was known about, but they should have felt something in training. Hopefully, minor, unsure of Felix at this stage. Not sure, really. Maresca coming back to Chile for now. We don't know how long. Yep, I did read that, but thank you for that update too. There's two games that kicks off at that will kick off at 7 p.m. UK time. Yep. Let's see what else we have here. Both of interest to us. Let's see. It's Northern Sky Sports or. So it might be on the USN network. That's where I see it. It could still be on Peacock, but Bobby says only one game on Peacock. So he's checked. Unless Felix lied about being sick and got caught and punished. Possibly. Because
It's on your NBC.
it's
That's
also
where
on NBC, right? Okay. Okay, big up to you too, IB. Nervous, but we need to get the job done. We can, but that's the question up to the player, up to the manager and the players to answer that question. We can beat them convincingly, but let's see if that happens. Wissam Belmo are the biggest problem, and they have a very unique, a very direct attacking approach. They're like us in that sense. The slightest of spaces they see, they exploit that. Very, very progressive passes. They don't just pass for the sake of it. If they see the opportunity, they will exploit it without waste of time. Bobby, anything else you want to talk about? The game starts in about 7 minutes, and we're not doing a watch along. I'd see if I'd have the time to do a post-game show. The reason why it's a very, very crazy period for me. Renovation plus also preparing for a move. So let's hear you, Bobby. Anything else you want to talk about? What sort of game do you expect?
Who moves over Christmas? That's
Well,
insane.
that's a serious question. There's a lot of driving factors behind why the move is now. Unfortunately, and I enjoy Christmas quite a lot, but yeah, unfortunately, we just have to. Yeah, new job
Yeah.
in Texas and all of that. Yeah, so there's a time frame. You don't need to be moving when you should be starting the new job and everything. But go ahead, Bobby.
Well, good luck with that. We'll watch and see what happens today. It's going to be interesting. I think if we play as we can, we should cause them a lot of problems today. But as
Mm.
usual, I'm always wary of physicality. I'm a little concerned with that area in the middle of the pitch, but we've got Vega on the bench. That Razak kid, he looks
Right,
good,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but he's still too puny for that sort of position against a team like this. But we'll see. If we play our game, we should be quite a handful for them today.
Yeah. Dante, anything else you want to talk about? Because yeah, let's hear you.
No, the game's about to start anyway.
All
No,
right.
like I said earlier, yeah, I'm not too worried. I'm pretty confident this time around against them. But yeah, it is going to be a bit of a test because, like I said, we struggle against the low block teams more. So this is another little test I want us to tick away. And 3 points are very valuable today after what happened today and yesterday's game. So it's a very valuable 3 points now. It turns into a little bit more.
Yeah, we have 13 people following the show on YouTube and 1,000 plus, around 1,020, 40 actually on X. If you're following the show on X, do us a favor, take a second, drop a like on the stream, and also follow our X account. We'd really appreciate that. With that, we've come to the natural end of the show. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.
Cheers, guys.